What is up, guys? Rick Hackus here, and today we're talking about Black Ops 3 and the fact that everyone hates it. Yes, this is a very big issue for Black Ops 3, and the main evidence I have is let's just go to Metacritic. You can see that the critic reviews put Black Ops 3 at an 81. That is pretty good. It's saying that overall, a pretty solid game. But let's cruise over to the user scores and see that it only has a measly 4.6. There was a ton of negativity around Black Ops 3, and we're going to be examining why this is. Because frankly, I enjoy Black Ops 3. Now I'm going to make that statement right off the bat. Look, I'm a simple man. I like video games, and I like having fun playing video games. And that's really all there is to it. And I have a lot of fun with Black Ops 3. I'm not saying it's the most amazing game or even the most amazing COD, but, you know, again, as a gamer, I hop on Black Ops 3 and I can definitely have some fun. So we're going to be examining why there is so much hate for Black Ops 3 and what Treyarch can maybe do to fix some of this. Now, I think it's very interesting when I put out a Black Ops 3 video. It's always very clearly titled Black Ops 3. The first thing in the title of the video is always Black Ops 3. There's no way you could mistake it for a Destiny video. And yet, I'll always get people who are on the video and comment in the comment section and say, how can you play this trash game? Like, go back to Destiny. And I find it very odd because I understand, however, that, you know, if you're a Destiny fan, if you're subscribed to me for Destiny, that's totally understandable. No one is forcing you to go and buy Black Ops 3. In fact, if you're not really interested in Black Ops 3, you're just going to save yourself $60, right? So there's not really a reason to go out and get Black Ops 3 if you're still enjoying Destiny. And I think the majority of my Destiny fans simply do that. They say, okay, he's making another Black Ops video, I'm just not gonna watch it, which is totally understandable. What I don't understand is the people that take the time to click the Black Ops video, go to the comment section and type out a comment saying how bad Black Ops 3 is. And this sort of sentiment is echoed within the gaming community, and I think it's basically a counterculture movement. Call of Duty is easy to hate. Everyone hates Call of Duty because it's cool to hate Call of Duty. Part of gaming culture right now is just making fun of Call of Duty, like, oh, let me go grab my Mountain Dew and Doritos and enter my double XP code and, you know, drink my G Fuel and join FaZe and all that stuff. Everyone just makes fun of that non-stop. Like, on Destiny, everyone's yelling, like, I'm gonna 360 no-scope this kid, I'm gonna do this, and it's all from COD, because Call of Duty, again, it's so big, it's so easy to make fun of. In society, whenever something gets big, there's always a counterculture movement against it. And it's funny that when you go into the negative user reviews for Black Ops 3, there's no consistency in what people are saying is wrong with the game. There's people that are saying that this game isn't even a COD anymore, it's basically just a ripoff of Titanfall, trash game. And then there's people that are saying this game is just like every other COD, it's a carbon copy of it's basically Advanced Warfare 2. Those two things do not mesh together. They're in fact the exact opposites. And although it's nothing wrong with holding either one of those opinions, since those opinions are completely the opposite from each other, it just makes no sense. The game is either going to be one or the other. And it's funny that people are hating on it by two completely opposite angles. Think of Destiny. When Destiny came out, the main complaints were all like, no storyline, too grindy, it doesn't feel rewarding, all of that stuff. And even if you disagree with that, if you look at the negative reviews, they always echo those same opinions. People were united in what was wrong with the game. And so it was very easy to pinpoint the problems, and then hopefully the developers could come in and fix those problems. Black Ops 3, again, it doesn't have any of that because there's no consistency in what people are saying is wrong with the game. In fact, speaking of Destiny, it's funny that, you know, there's Destiny fans that will go and say that Call of Duty Black Ops 3 is trash because it has no good campaign, because the campaign isn't good. At least Black Ops 3 has a campaign. We had to pay $40 to get a half-decent story, guys. Like, come on. You can't hate on Black Ops 3 if you're a Destiny fan because of its campaign. Like, that's a little ridiculous. You gotta look at the game through the right perspective. I also remember seeing a post on the Black Ops subreddit that was like, wait a minute, why does everyone hate this franchise? And then it listed all of the things that Black Ops 3 came with. A 4-player co-op campaign. In and of itself, even if the campaign doesn't have the greatest storyline, the fact that it's 4-player is great. It comes with the multiplayer mode that we all love and or absolutely hate. It also comes with zombies. It also comes with Dead Ops Arcade. And all of these things on one disc is pretty good value for money. Like, even if you don't like multiplayer, or even if you don't like the campaign, which again is understandable, the amount of content you're actually getting for your money is pretty good nowadays. Like, compared to other video games, it's pretty substantial, the amount of content that you're getting on one disc. With all that being said, I don't want you guys to think that this is one big circle jerk over Call of Duty Black Ops 3, because I actually think that the critic score is much too high. The actual score for Black Ops 3, in terms of my opinion, comes closer to the 6.57 out of 10 range. Now, why is it inflated by critics? It's frankly because a lot of gaming critics have no bloody idea what they're talking about. It's really funny that when you hear YouTubers, like especially Call of Duty YouTubers, talk about press events, they always make fun of the fact that they can absolutely destroy the gaming critics when you come to these press events. You get these people from Kotaku and Game Informer and all this stuff, and they're terrible, they're trash at Call of Duty, so they bumble around the map and maybe get a few kills, and then go back and have to write a review on how multiplayer is, and again, they have no idea what they're talking about. And that's why I think people put a lot more trust these days in YouTubers, like your boy Kakas here, because you can actually see gameplay in the background of me playing the game, right? You can see that I may not be the best Call of Duty player of all time, I'm not claiming that, but I'm not complete trash. Whereas if you see a written up review, you have no idea that person's skill level, how much they played, what they played, and if they're any good at the bloody game. You also have the fact that critic reviews are almost always going to be more favorable towards a big AAA game like this than they should. And the simple reason is, it's very easy to kind of coerce good reviews out of critics. Fly them to a nice hotel, pay for the flights, pay for the meal. You're going to have a LAN party of everyone playing, laughing, using the best, mouse, the best monitor, the best headphones, all playing Call of Duty. And again, there's no lag, you're on a LAN party, remember? So you're going to have a generally better experience than someone just buying the game for themselves and playing at their house. And this is going to be true for both game critics and kind of Call of Duty YouTubers that also get invited to these events. And again, once you get your hands on the game, it's going to be very different from playing it in a controlled environment. Again, a lot of critics, a lot of YouTubers that play it beforehand are playing it, with LAN, with no lag, with no problems matchmaking. If you're actually playing the game, when it's at your house, the matchmaking was so bad when it first came out. Like, you couldn't even play Nuketown when it was out, when it was on its own bonus playlist, Nuketown 24/7, when the game first came out. If you had a larger party, you basically couldn't play. Like, it would always matchmake wrong. Constantly, when you would join games, it would be like 14 out of 12, and then you'd have to wait for people to leave, and then it would kick people from the game. And so many times, if you had like a party of 5, and you'd search and you'd get into a lobby, one person would disappear always, and you'd have to back out, and it was just so frustrating. So in summary, there's a lot of hate for this game, but frankly, it's not really deserved. What this game offers is a ton of content, and what this game offers is Call of Duty. This is the classic Call of Duty. This is what half the people want, and half the people want to evolve. However, COD is still fun. You can hop on the game for an hour, play some matches, and hop off. It's also got a pretty substantial zombies offering if that tickles your fancy instead. I think the real rating for this game, again, lies somewhere in a 7 out of 10. It doesn't provide anything monumental for the Call of Duty franchise, however, it's good old COD. People forget that, a lot of people just didn't even buy this game and are still hating on it. People forget that just hopping on COD with your friends, crushing some scrubs in, Safeguard or TDM or whatever, and then just getting off again. You don't have to, really grind that much for this game. You don't have to go and do 17 strikes in a row to try to get one weapon, Destiny fans. And so it's very fun to just kind of hop on, play some COD, and just hop off. and that's all you really need to do. You just can play a little bit and feel like you've actually accomplished something. My overall kind of assessment for this game remains unchanged from the video I made when the beta comes out. If you're thinking, should I buy Call of Duty Black Ops 3, again, what I said then and what I'm going to say again is, if you're by yourself, if you have no friends that bought this game, don't buy it, because it's just not very fun to play by yourself. But if you can get 6 people together and all play together, or get 4 people together to play zombies or campaign or what have you, it's always fun to play Call of Duty with your friends. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to rate and share it. It really helps me out. And if you want to see more Black Ops content, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. Now, if you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter. That's linked in the description of this video, as is my Twitch channel, which you can follow as well. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day. We need to make it to round 12.
Hold on. I have to go unplug my SCUF controller, get my Control Freaks out, get in my DXR gaming chair, and anything else that makes me a better player. I gotta go do that real quick. Oh yes, I need to go get my tub of G Fuel. I have the pineapple flavor. It's so good. Oh my god.